This is my face makeup free. Now, I don't feel the most confident without makeup. I feel I've got discoloration under my eyes, uneven skin tone, and I know with just a bit of the right makeup, I feel like I get a confidence boost, and I can't wait to share with you the products that I feel work the best but look the most natural. And I'm also going to include some really juicy tips that I use as a makeup artist that I know to work really well, and I hope you can enjoy those tips too when you do your makeups in the morning. So it's really easy to apply. You don't even need brushes, just your fingers. Gonna pump a few squirts into your hand, and then with your fingers, you're gonna apply from the center of your face outwards. If you like to wear foundation at home, the trick to applying foundation is always to build up coverage around your T-zone and then blend out. So never kind of start applying foundation here, always start from the middle and blend out. I'm actually gonna do this side of my face first so you can see just what a difference this foundation makes. It's absolutely incredible. Best of all, it still allows your skin to peek through. It's a sheer coverage. You can build up the coverage, but you'll find just alone with that sheer coverage, it just perfects the skin. So this is one coverage, okay? But if you want to layer up coverage in key areas such as around the nose, this is where we get redness. So just pat in. So you noticed before I was kind of like feathering in the foundation. When I want to touch more coverage on foundation, I will start to pat the product in. So under the eye, I will just delicately pat. And you'll notice the finger I'm using to pat is this finger here. And that's because it has the lightest touch on your skin. So it's best for makeup application. It's not even clinging to any pores. It's not clinging to any fine lines. It just looks like your skin, only much better. Okay, full disclosure, my under eye circles do get me down. I always need to cover them. It just gives me a bit of confidence and a bit of a boost ready to face the day. So luckily as a makeup artist, I've learned clever little ways to really help conceal my dark circles without looking like they're caked in makeup. This is a concealer primer and it's in shade peach, and you could be thinking, peach, my skin isn't peach. The reason it's peach is because it's color correcting. That means as soon as this goes on your under eye, it counterbalances any blues, greys and purples in the under eye darkness. It's a little miracle in a tube. I'm just going to put a tiny dot on the back of my hand. Then with my finger, I will just dot it on the inner corners of my eye, because this is where we get most of our darkness. Now you'll notice this goes on very light, it's very lifting, so then you're just going to pat it to blend. So you can see that this has really brightened my under eye, but I actually want this to look like the same color as my foundation. So a little unknown secret that us makeup artists do is we will use a color corrector such as this under the eye to really lighten, brighten and lift the dark circle. Then we will apply a little bit more of our foundation over the top. And what this does, it blends in that color correction and it just makes it look like your skin, only much more rested. Let me show you. So I take a little bit more of my foundation. I'm just gonna tap the foundation over the top. Careful to tap, not to wipe, because if you wipe, you're gonna end up wiping off what you've just applied. I hope you can see the difference that this is making. The next makeup artist secret I'm going to share with you is a secret that I use all the time on myself, on clients, and this secret adds a glow to your whole complexion throughout the whole year, plus it delicately sculpts and chisels your bone structure in a very natural looking way. And the trick is a matte bronzer that is just a few shades darker than your skin tone. So I'm using this one here and I absolutely love it. It's Foolproof. Now, I'm using a brush. Now, typically you would think to use a big kind of bronzing brush, but actually the trick into really using bronzer in a really delicate sculpting way is to use a brush such as this. So it's quite small and it's got a slant. So this really sort of hugs the contours of your face. So you're gonna tap into your bronzer, then tap off. And the reason we do this is because we want to build up the colour subtly. We don't want to have a big splodge on our face. Better to apply a little and then build up. So I'm going to start off by applying the bronzer round my hairline here. So the trick here is to almost follow around your hairline, then into your cheekbone. So this is like a number 3, and then around your jawline. It's that simple. I'll do it quickly so you can see the motion. So round and then round. It's just like number 3. This is the part that I love to do most with bronzer. It's a really quick and easy way to give your eyes a lift, plus it plays up every single eye colour out there. And that is to simply take your brush, dab it in, tap off, and then I just squeeze the brush a little bit like that to make it thinner, and then I just put it like a windscreen wiper into the socket of my eye. Doesn't have to be perfect because it's just about getting a wash of colour. And what you'll find is that when you have a bronzer that just adds a subtle glow, it's really just going to lift your entire complexion. So if you haven't had a lot of sleep or you're feeling like your complexion is a bit lackluster, a bronzer worn in a way that just adds a glow instead of making you look more bronzed and tan would really just make you look more rested. And when we look more rested, ironically, we feel more rested. So I'm feeling much more confident about this side of my face right now. I'm going to share with you a secret product, and I call it a secret product is because when I wear it, people say, "Oh, what have you done to your skin?" And I've done nothing other than apply this plumping blush glow complexion. It just looks like you've had the most incredible facial. Let me show you. I'm so excited about this. So pump it onto the back of your hand. Then I'm going to use my middle finger here to tap in. Then I'm going to tap on to the apples of my cheek here. So I kind of go down from the pupil here, find my cheeky part, and then I just dab. And as I'm dabbing, I will go in circular motions up towards the top of my ear. If you're scared of wearing blush, then fear not, because this shade is the perfect mix of a peach and a pink. So it will look very natural on your skin tone, and the way it just catches the light will really just make you look like you've had the most expensive facial. You can't go wrong with it. It's completely foolproof. I'm absolutely obsessed with this product, and I'm pretty sure you will be too. I'm going to share with you my secret eyeliner that not only lifts an eye, but it creates a beautiful, smoky, soft, sexy eye. And it does this by being dual-ended with unique shades. So this shade is a very creamy, peachy shade that will lift. I can't wait to show you how it works. And this shade here is a slate grey shade, and it has the intensity to it of a black, but it's just slightly softer. So on my eyes, I feel it just looks more youthful, but I still get that intensity of the black. The first thing I'm going to do is just line the top of my eyelid here. Now to do that, with the darker shade here, I'm going to take my pinky finger and rest it on the top of my cheekbone. This acts as a little stabilizer and it helps you not have a shaky hand. Then I'm going to take the pencil and just kind of do rough backwards and forwards. Don't worry that you don't have to get a straight line with this pencil. This is one of the reasons I love it so much, because it's so creamy. So this isn't a perfect line. Do not worry, because then you're going to get your pinky finger and you're just going to smudge that line. This is going to create a really lovely hue of colour on your top of your lid, that when you go to apply your mascara, it's going to make your lashes look thicker and fuller in a very soft and sexy way. So to further intensify this look, I'm going to use this pencil on my upper waterline. It does take a few times just to get, not necessarily right, but just to get used to the sensation. But once you've done it a few times, it's very easy, and I think you'll love the results so much you'll find yourself doing it every day. I know I do. You're just going to hold your eyelids slightly open, and then you're just going to go backwards and forwards on the upper waterline. You can look downwards if that helps. Don't worry, you don't have to get the liner right the way into the corner of the eye. Just concentrate getting the colour on the outer kind of third of the eye, and you'll see, even before I've applied my mascara, my lashes look fuller and thicker just by doing that eyeliner technique. So this creamy peachy shade has been designed to brighten the whites of your eyes and make your eyes look more awake. So if you're feeling tired, or you feel you look tired, this colour on the lower waterline instantly brightens your eyes, and it makes them look just brighter, more lifted, and much more awake. I'm also going to use this shade here to further lift my brow bone. So I will just put a little bit underneath my brow, kind of the arch part of my brow. Then I'm going to tap to blend, and you'll notice that this kind of just gives a subtle eye lift as well. Okay, are you ready? I'm going to share with you a secret mascara technique that us makeup artists do all the time that makes an incredible difference to how full and thick your lashes look without having to apply lots and lots of layers. But next up is this mascara, and it's really unique because it has such a thin wand. The reason this thin spoolie works is because if we can apply most of the mascara product at the very base of our lash, this in turn will make our lashes look fuller and thicker right at the base, and then fan out to fluttery, pretty lashes. Ordinarily, when we apply mascara, we can often quite automatically just go to the mid-lengths of our lashes and keep applying mascara layer upon layer to get that intense, voluminous look. But if you do it like this, you'll need to apply less and you'll get more impact. Let me show you. So again, you're gonna just gently pull your eye upwards, and you're gonna rest the spoolie right on the root of the lash, and you're gonna wiggle backwards and forwards. So it's like little bouncy motions right on the roots, like bounce, bounce, wiggle, wiggle, just to get as much as you can on the root of the lashes. Now, I haven't even moved the wand through the mid-length and the tips of my lashes yet, but hopefully you can see already just the difference that this mascara technique makes. Once you put a few layers right on the roots, you can then move the wand up to the mid-lengths. Don't need to put as much here because you've already got the intensity at the very base and the root of the lash, and then move it through to the tips. So using this mascara application technique with as thin spoolie mascara one such as this one, you're going to be able to create a really full, voluminous look to your lashes without the clogginess. And that's because you're getting most of the product on the base here, but you're able to just do a few coats, 1 or 2, just on the tips, which will leave your lashes at the top looking clog-free, very beautiful, fluttery and natural. I'm going to do the bottom lashes. The added bonus of a thin spoolie brush such as this, it means you can get right the way to the baby lashes on the inner corner here, which often a lot of mascaras don't reach. And what this does is it further plays up the shape of your eye because you're framing every single lash. I'm going to do the other side of my face, and then I'm going to show you a lip look that, well, quite frankly, is going to give you a your lips only better lip look. As a makeup artist, I'm always seeking shades of lipstick that will work on pretty much everyone, because when I've got a lot of people to make over quickly, I look for a shade that works on pretty much everyone, and I found it in this shade here. Now you'll notice I'm holding a liner up as well, because I find that a liner will not only make your lip shape look the best it can, but it'll also increase how full your lips look. And when you pair these two together, I think you're gonna absolutely love the results. This is my secret shade that works on everyone. If you've never lined your lips, it's really easy. Again, you're going to use your pinky finger to stable your hand. You're going to start at your Cupid's bow and you're going to move out from one side to the next, like this. I'm going to do the bottom line. If you like your lipstick to look natural, then I'm going to share a secret tip with you, which you can do with your lipsticks at home. And that is, instead of applying your lipstick from the bullet like so, you're going to take your clean finger, dab it into the bullet, and then just pat that colour on. And what that is going to do is going to make your lipstick look more like a kind of sheer lipstick stain. Almost like it's not really lipstick. It's just the colour of your lips. So this gives a really kind of natural but defined look to my lips. If I want to play up the colour, then I will apply the lipstick directly from the lipstick bullet, like so. And you can see, now I've applied the lipstick direct from the bullet, it looks much more kind of statement. These two work beautifully together. You can wear them slightly dabbed onto your lips for a bee sting look or for a defined look like I've done here. I've got one final secret to share with you, and it involves your lips and your cheekbones, and this is kind of like the finishing touch, especially for an evening out, that really will set your whole makeup look alive, and that is using this lip potion. Now this is kind of like a hybrid gloss meets balm, and it's got a really glassy finish with zero stickiness, maximum comfort. So this really conditions, it feels like almost a comfort blanket for your lips. It smells delicious, like a vanilla cupcake. It's amazing. So what I'm going to do, because I don't want to get lipstick on my wand, I'm going to dab a little bit onto the back of my hand here, and then I'm just going to tap this lip oil into the middle of my lower lip and smudge. And I just want most of the gloss to be around the middle of my lip, because this will draw the eye into the middle of my lip and my lips will look almost kind of bee stung voluminous. Let me show you. It's just there. Pat, like that. And that's kind of all the gloss you need. It's just enough to give your lips that bee stung look. Next up, this lip potion, believe it or not, makes cheekbones look incredible. I put a little bit more on the back of my hand, and then with my ring finger, I'm gonna tap in and then just put a few dots on the very high point of my cheekbone here. So I'm not going all the way around, it's just kind of right at the corner of the cheekbone. And then you'll notice I just intensify the height of my cheekbones. This gives a really luxurious, sexy glow to your cheekbones, your lips. It really just brings your whole makeup look together. Even if you're not wearing hardly any makeup and you just want to pop a little bit on your lips and your cheekbones, it just makes your skin look incredible. So those were just some of my secret makeup artist tips. Of course, I've got lots more waiting for you on beautyandtheboutique.com. But for now, I hope you feel inspired. And if you want to know anything about the products that I've shared in this video, you will find the links below or above, depending on where you're watching this video. Plus, we ship worldwide. I hope to see you at Beauty and the Boutique very soon. And thank you so much for watching. Bye.